Good morning. I'm Mike Moon, State Representative for Lawrence County, the 157th Legislative District. And folks, we've got some problems in our own state of Missouri. Did you know that the Department of Revenue is kind of like a mini IRS? A couple years ago, they went to different companies, particularly fitness centers and gymnastic centers and taekwondo dance studios and things like that, and they audited them, and they found that they should have been collecting a tax. Now, prior to the audit, these companies contacted the Department of Revenue and asked them if they should have been collecting this particular tax or not, and because the department changed their interpretation of the law, they told them, no, you're doing fine, just keep on doing what you're doing. During the audit, they said, you should have been collecting this tax after all. One company in Kansas City, Missouri was fined over $200,000. Now, the department's benevolent, so they reduced his fine to $36,000, all the money he had, and he paid it. For the last couple of years, he's been living on borrowed money. Folks, that is not right. Let me tell you something here. Our state constitution, Article 1, Section 2 says that all constitutional government, that's a key word, constitutional government. We must ask ourselves, are we abiding by the Constitution here? That all constitutional government is intended to promote the general welfare of the people. That all persons have a natural right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness and the enjoyment of the gains of their own industry. The gains of their own industry. They stole the money from this guy. If you've read the book by Bastiat called The Law, it says legal plunder is when the law takes from some persons that which belongs to them and gives to others which does not belong to them. They took the very livelihood of this business and others. Folks, we've got to stop this. House Bill 2270 will return the money that was taken illegally from these individuals. Guess what's happening with 2270? It's been voted out of the executive committee, but it's gone nowhere. Do we really believe that we need to protect the citizens and their businesses of this state? Call Todd Richardson. Ask him to take this bill and put it on the calendar so we can debate it and do what's right and just for our own citizens of Missouri. House Bill 2270. And then we have House Joint Resolution 98. This is a bill that will, if passed, make a ballot initiative so that you can vote whether or not we should protect the health of women and the lives of the unborn children. Now, let me read something to you from the GOP platform. This is the national platform playing. It says, faithful to the self-evident truths enshrined in the Declaration of Independence, we assert the sanctity of human life and affirm that the unborn child has a fundamental individual right to life which cannot be infringed. We support a human life amendment to the Constitution and endorse legislation to make clear that the 14th Amendment's protection apply to unborn children. I wholeheartedly agree with that. This House Joint Resolution will codify in our Constitution of Missouri that the lives of the unborn are actually developing humans and they're due protection under the law. The Missouri Republican Party platform states they support legislation overturning Roe v. Wade and the appointment of federal and state judges that respect the sanctity of innocent human life. Folks, do we really care about human life? Do we really support the oath that we've taken to support and defend the Constitution, not only of Missouri, but of the United States of America? Do we love women and want to protect their health and the health of unborn children? I do, and I hope you do too. HJR 98 is on the calendar for April 18th, Monday, to be executed out of the Social Services Committee. At that very point, it should be referred to the Speaker so he can put it on the calendar. We need your help. Would you call Speaker Todd Richardson's office and ask him to take that bill as soon as he receives it, put it on the calendar so we can debate and hear it on the floor and take a vote so that you can make a decision on whether or not you support life and whether or not we as a state respect the lives and health of women and the unborn children. So take that action and continue to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.